Rehan College as a facilitator, Rehan College student, Orange campus. What does networking mean to you?
That's a great question. For me, networking really means building genuine connections with people, whether that's in a professional setting, a personal interest group, or even just being active in a community. It's not just about collecting contacts, it's about creating meaningful, mutually supportive relationships over time. Yeah,
Why is
absolutely.
networking
I think what's
important
really
for
cool is
personal and professional growth?
good point. So, on the personal side, networking expands your circle. You meet people who inspire you, support you, and introduce you to new opportunities. Professionally, it can open doors, new jobs, mentorship, collaborations. Basically, it helps you get where you want to go.
How can networking help you find new career opportunities?
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of times it's not just the formal job boards, it's those personal connections, conversations, and even just being on people's radars that can lead to that next big jump. So it's super powerful.
What are the key qualities of a good network?
Ooh. So I'd say a good networker is someone who's genuinely curious, a good listener, and really reliable. Someone who follows up, offers help without expecting immediate returns, and brings value to others. It's all about trust and authenticity.
How do you start a conversation with someone new at a networking event?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think one of the easiest ways is to have a genuine curiosity about them, maybe ask about what they do, how they got into their field, or something specific about the event, and just keep it light, listen, and see where it goes.
What are some common mistakes people make while networking?
Yeah, for sure. So, a good tip is to have a few open ended questions ready. Things like asking about their favorite project or what trends they're seeing in their industry. And don't forget to share a bit about yourself, too, just so it feels like a two-way conversation.
How can you build meaningful, long lasting professional relationships?
Yeah, that's really about consistency and follow through. So stay in touch even when you don't need something. Send a check in message, share something valuable, or celebrate their wins. It's those little consistent efforts that turn a random connection into a real relationship.
Okay, why is listening an important networking skills?
Definitely. I mean, if you think about it, listening is kind of the foundation. You get to understand people's needs, their goals, and their perspectives, which helps you respond in a more thoughtful, tailored way. And when people feel heard, they trust you more. And trust is huge in networking.
How can social media help you expand your professional network?
Yeah, social media is a game changer. Platforms like LinkedIn, for example, let you connect with people you wouldn't meet otherwise, sharing content, joining discussions, and just staying visible in your industry. So it really broadens your reach.
Okay, which social media platform is best for professional networking
Yeah,
and
definitely.
why?
Oh, for sure. So social media can really expand your reach, whether it's sharing insights on LinkedIn, joining niche groups on Twitter, or even participating in discussions on Instagram. It just puts you in front of a much wider audience.
Okay. How do you maintain connection after meeting someone for the first time?
Yeah, so after the initial meeting, I think it's really about a follow up message. Just thanking them for their time, maybe referencing something you talked about, and then stay in touch every few months, whether it's by sharing a relevant article or just a quick check in to see how they're doing.
What is the importance of following up after a networking event?
Yeah, following up is crucial because it keeps you top of mind. If you don't, all that effort from the event just kind of fades away. A good follow up shows you value the connection, and it often leads to deeper conversations and future opportunities.
Okay. How can networking increase your knowledge and skills?
Yeah, definitely. When you connect with others in your field, you get exposed to new ideas, trends, and best practices. And by engaging with those conversations, you learn, you grow, and you can bring that knowledge back into your own work.
Okay. How do mentors contribute to your professional network?
Yeah, mentors are huge. I mean, they provide guidance, open up doors, and share wisdom that you just can't get from a quick online search. And by being a mentee or a mentor, you really enrich your network in a lasting way.
Okay. What role does trust play in successful networking?
Yeah, I think the key is consistency and authenticity. So show up regularly, be genuinely interested in others, offer help when you can, and don't just reach out when you need it. That's what builds trust and keeps it going.
Okay. How can introvert become more confident in networking situations?
Yeah, I think a big part is practice and preparation. So if you go in with a few conversation starters and maybe know some talking points about the event or the people, it just gives you a boost. And also remind yourself that everyone's there just to connect. So you belong there just as much as anyone else.
What are the benefits of attending industry
Of
conferences and seminars?
Yeah, exactly. Industry events are such a goldmine for meeting people. You can get a sense of what's trending and you can see who the thought leaders are. Plus, it's a great excuse to introduce yourself, ask questions, and stay current in your field.
Okay, how can volunteering help you build valuable connections?
Oh, that's a great one. So, being a mentor lets you share your experience and insights, which really deepens the trust in the relationship. And that can create a long term bond because it's not just transactional, it's a shared journey.
Okay, why is giving make a positive first impression while networking?
Yeah, absolutely. When you give first, whether it's sharing advice, offering a connection, or even just a helpful resource, it shows that you're generous and not just looking for something. And people
What
really remember that kind of warmth and authenticity.
what should you include a professional introduction or elevator pitch?
Yeah, so keep it concise, mention who you are, what you do, and what your unique value is. If you can, add a quick example of a recent success or a passion project, and end with a natural invitation to keep the conversation going.
Okay, what is the difference between networking and simply collecting contacts?
That's a really important distinction. So, networking is about building real, meaningful relationships where you engage, offer value, and stay in touch. Collecting contacts is more like just having a stack of business cards. There's no depth or ongoing interaction.
Okay, how do you handle rejection or lack of response when networking?
Yeah, that can be tough, but it's really normal. I think the key is not to take it personally. Just stay professional, be patient, and keep nurturing other relationships. Often people circle back later, sometimes it's just timing.
Okay. How can networking help you stay updated with industry trends?
Yeah, that's one of the best things. When you're connected to people in your industry, you hear about new trends, tools, and opportunities as they emerge. So it keeps you in the loop and you stay relevant without having to constantly dig for info on your own.
Okay, why is authentic
That's cool.
important when building professional relationships?
Yeah, absolutely. Authenticity is everything. When you're genuine, people can tell. And it makes them feel more comfortable, which builds trust. And when they trust you, those professional relationships just go so much deeper.
What are some effective ways to strengthen your exciting network?
Exactly. So staying true to who you are not only makes networking more enjoyable, but it also makes those connections more lasting and mutually beneficial. So it's really a win win.
Okay, how can a student benefit from networking before starting their career?
Oh, definitely. I mean, even as a student, networking can help you discover career paths, find internships, and meet potential mentors. It gives you a head start so that by the time you graduate, you've already got a network rooting for you.
Okay, what networking habits should professionals develop for long-term success?
Yeah, I'd say consistency is key. So make it a habit to regularly check in with your contacts, share insights, and offer value. Also, keep learning, attend events, stay up to date on trends, because that way you always have something fresh to bring to the table.
Okay, what is the most valuable networking lesson you have learned and how will you apply in the future?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that consistency beats pure luck. So I'm going to apply that by staying in touch regularly, even when things are quiet, just to keep those relationships warm and show up as a steady presence.
Okay. How can networking help you discover new business partnership and collaboration?
Yeah, absolutely. When you put yourself out there, you meet people who have complementary skills or interests. And from those casual conversations, partnerships can form. So networking really opens up those doors to new creative projects or business ventures.
Okay. What strategies can you see used to reconnect with all professional contacts?
Yeah, that's a really good practice. You can just send a simple check in message like, hey, I was thinking of you and wanted to reconnect. Even something small like that shows you value the relationship and keeps the door open for future collaboration.
Okay. What role does networking play in building a strong personal brand?
Yeah, it's huge for that. When you network consistently, you get known for what you do, your expertise, and your values. And over time, that shapes how people perceive you, building a reputation that's really strong and memorable.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start networking but feel nervous and experience?
Yeah, I'd say start small. Maybe go to a smaller event or even just engage online first, like comment on posts or join a group. And remember, everyone's a bit nervous at first. So just focus on being yourself and take it one conversation at a time.
Thank you.